is going to be. And with this one, it was a challenge at first. We really weren't sure whose story it was going to kind of be and who had the most to learn. And the more we talked about it, the more we realized that Sunset Shimmer really had some places to go. When we left her, she was crying in a ditch.
And had to rebuild the school. So
once we kind of arrived at that, as being kind of sharing being the protagonist with the rest of the cast, it really opened up the story possibilities for us. And I kind of have jokingly said that we feel like this is our Empire Strikes Back of Equestria. Like that's we're aiming for that type of sequel with it.
And given that it's Rainbow Rocks, I'm assuming there's lots. I know there's lots of songs. I'm assuming like I'm pretending I worked on it. But there's lots of songs. Amazing songs. Thank you. Yeah. Am I disagreeing with you, or you? No, you should agree.
We'll talk a little bit about. We have lots of different people singing. It's not just our main girls because there is sort of a battle of the bands. So just the different types of music that you got to play with.
Well, like in Equestria Girls 1, the stakes aren't super high from a song perspective, but in this, because it's the battle of the band, there's this sort of, I guess it starts where the songs are pretty just like relaxed, everything's good, but the stakes just keep increasing over the course of the movie. And so the challenge is, okay, how do you make each song get a little bit more intense, and how do you build this tension into the kind of story arc? So that was really fun for me, because now we have, I don't know, can I say we have a bad girl band?
You can say we have a bad
So we never had a bad girl band before, but now we kind of have a bad girl band. So what's this evil music? This interplay between, okay, it's like, the Equestrian girls and against these sort of threats, and that, how does that translate musically? And getting intimidated, like, whoa, that was a really good song they wrote. We need to write a better song. So that's kind of the fun for me. Yeah, and then of course, because it's a battle of the band, we get unique characters who we've never heard before, and what their sound might be. So there's some really good surprises in there as we get different sort of side characters also put in on their show as well.
So you mean certain side characters that are fan favorites might also sing in this movie?
They may, yeah.
Wow. Interesting. So why don't we talk about this bad girl band a little bit? Because I know another big thing for the movie was who are the bad guys going to be, and how are we going to tie them into our bigger mythology? And I know that was challenging. So.
Yeah. Well, we decided that we were going to kind of do this musical thing, and that it would be a battle of the bands, and that there would be this sort of evil force that would come in and be our antagonist. A lot of times in the show we pull from Greek mythology, and so we thought, well, there's a great myth that we can use with the sirens, and so that's kind of what we drew from for the dancing.
So why don't we see, last year when we were here, we showed the cafeteria song from Equestria Girls 1, and we do have a new cafeteria song, which is not quite as nice and fun as the first one. It's a little bit more ominous, but why don't we show that right now?